Good morning, everyone. It's Sarah. Welcome to Coffee and Crochet with Sarah, where we talk about coffee and crochet and lots of yarny fun. We have a lot of things to talk about. My table is just filled with lots of fun things today. And so I just want to say hello to everybody. And just in case you don't know, we filmed this video live on Facebook on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. And it is at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And so you'll have to Google to find out when the 9:30 Mountain Time is on at your time around the world. I see a bunch of you already clinking in. There's Karen and Caitlin, Nicole and Marlene, Vicky, Amanda. There's Kimberly, Rita, Tina Louise, Bethany. Let me move this down. All right, now, just in case you don't know, I've already talked about the Facebook thing, but what we do is we film it on Facebook, and then we shoot it over to YouTube so that all my friends on Facebook and all my friends on YouTube can watch the video. Now, I know I mentioned this last week. We were looking into some broadcasting software in order to be able to film and do this live simultaneously with YouTube and Facebook. But in my discoveries, I have found that that's not appropriate, that Facebook doesn't care for that. So we're not going to do that right now. Now, things may change in the future, but we're not going to do that right now. All righty, so let me go on, look and see who else is clinked in. There's Peter and Jennifer, Heather, Bethany. I said hello to Bethany twice. All right, are y'all ready to see my silly mug today? A friend of mine that goes to my church walked up to me, and I call her my yarn fairy because she's always finding bargains on yarn and bringing them to me. And sometimes it's great yarn, sometimes it's not really what I'm needing or looking for, and I'll pass it along to somebody else. But she came up to me and she handed me this mug. Is this not adorable? This is a sock monkey mug, and she thought that I would love it because it looks like it's knit. Well, I do love it because I love sock monkeys. It's a big, sturdy mug, and it's so cute because his ears are the handles. Has two handles. Hey, everybody, let's clink in with the sock monkey. And if you don't know what clinking in is, it's just a silly way for us to say, hello, we're here. And you don't have to drink coffee to watch Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. You can drink wine or beer or Kool-Aid or water or tea, whatever time of day it is and whatever you're drinking. We just want you to grab up something comfortable to drink and watch along with us. All righty. Now, the other thing I wanted to remind you about is our giveaway we have going on. And last week I showed you what it was. I'll show it to you again. We have two of these amigurumis from Red Heart. This one is called Elephant. This one is called Unicorn. You'll receive these exact ones that I'm showing you that they sent me. And then you'll also receive a box of these jelly stitch markers, and these are my favorite kind of stitch markers. And in order to get in on that giveaway, you need to go and comment on last week's live video. You can do that on Facebook or on YouTube. And on YouTube, I'll put the link down underneath the video, and then on Facebook, you'll just have to go and look at last week's video. And all you have to do is comment, and you're in the drawing, okay? And then once you next Tuesday, I said the 17th last week, I believe it's the 18th, that is next Tuesday. And I'm going to announce the winner's name next Tuesday. And the way we do that is we put all the people who commented on last week's video, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, into that random generator, and then we'll choose someone from there. They'll choose it on the random generator. And then I'll tell you your name next week's video, and then you can contact me, and I'll tell you all more about that next week. The number one thing is never, ever put your email or information in a comment. Never, ever do that, okay? Never do it. All right, well, I wanted to tell you a couple of really neat things. Yesterday, I went to the doctor, and my thyroid cancer is clear. It's gone. My counts were great, and so we're celebrating. Woo, Woohoo! The other thing is my YouTube channel just went over 35,000 subscribers. And I'm very excited about that. Keep sharing the fun. I want as much people as possible to have a good time crocheting with us, right? All right. So, because we're celebrating, I thought we'd do something really silly today. And that's where Flat Sara comes into it. So what I did is I took this cartoon picture of myself. And it says, I won't buy any more yarn. Yeah, right. So anyway, I'm going to put this on the blog. And there's one that's already has pretty colors on it. Or one that's blank that you can color yourself. And here's the one I did. I colored myself all bright colors. And so what you can do, I'm going to put this down here so that you can see it better on this other camera. All right, so that way we can get a nice close-up so we can get the shine off there. There's the one with the bright colors. Here's the blank one. We did that in color book so that you could color it if you want to. And then there's mine I colored in just those silly bright colors. All right, now what you can do is I'm going to put the link to my blog underneath this video on YouTube, and then I'll also add it to the Facebook live video in the comments. And so I try to put it at the top, but sometimes Facebook moves it around. But either way, I'm also going to be posting the blog on my Facebook page. It'll be on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, because I want to get this out. And so what we're going to do is I want you to either copy and paste and print whichever one that you want. The colored one, that's the one I colored. The brightly color one, or the one that you can color yourself. And then take a picture of yourself, maybe at a yarn shop, or maybe wherever you love to crochet, or maybe take me on vacation. And then you can post it anywhere and just tag me. All right, now, the question I always get is, how do I get the picture off my blog? All right, and so it's really quite simple. I tried to make a PDF file because I do them every day, and I could not get it to do right, and I don't know why, so I'm going to have my husband take a peek at that. But what you can do is you can go to that blog post, and like I said, I'll put the link everywhere. It'll be underneath this video on YouTube. It'll be in the comments on Facebook, and of course, like I said, I'll just post it everywhere. It'll even be in Pinterest somewhere. And so what you can do is you go to that blog, and you'll see both the pictures that you can either get the one that's brightly colored or the one that looks like you can color it yourself. Both of them are totally fine. You can choose whichever one you like better. And all you have to do is click the picture and then click copy. And then copy it into a Word document or some sort of Word document type program. And every laptop and every computer has that, usually as a free app on your computer. And then all you can make it bigger if you want to, or smaller, however you want to do it, just in your Word document, and just print it on your computer. Now, of course, I don't know what kind of computer you have or what kind of printer, so the steps may be a little bit different, but basically it's copy, paste, and print. All right? Now, it's going to be a lot of fun because I'd love to see where you take me around the world. If you're going on vacation to Europe or England or Cozumel, just pack me with you in that Flat Sara and take a picture of it. Doesn't have to be anywhere special either. Just go to your favorite crochet spot, or maybe on an airplane. Maybe you're working in the garden and you took me with you. I just think it would be so much fun. So much fun. And I think it's a great way to celebrate reaching 35,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And I'm so excited by that because I got a tickle all of a sudden. Hang on 2 seconds. All right. I'm so excited because to me, that tells me, number one, you kind of like what I'm doing, and it's okay if you don't. Not everybody's going to like my style, but it also tells me that there's a lot of people out there enjoying crochet and the art of crochet. All right. All right. Now, the other thing I can do when it comes to Flat Sara, let's make sure we know what we're talking about, is if you can't seem to get it to print, you can email me. Go to my www.poshpoochdesigns.com, and it's at the bottom right here. See it right here? And you can, that's my web page, and you can hit contacts, and then you can email me, and then I can try to email you the pictures, okay? If you can't get it to print on your printer. So I want to make sure you have another option. But usually if you just copy, paste, and print, it's super easy, okay? And sometimes I disable being able to print the pictures off. It's a graph or something on my blog, and I've made sure this has not done that. That's how I did these. I tested these by printing them from my blog. Okay, so I think that'd be a lot of fun, something super duper fun to do and silly. And the thing about it is it's summertime. It's gorgeous here. The weather was 67 yesterday, I think, and today it's going to be 73. So I mean, the weather's gorgeous here, and I know it's probably hotter in some other places. But I mean, it's summertime. Most of the kids are out of school now, and you're traveling and doing lots of fun things. You can just stick this in your bag. I don't even care if you get it all wrinkly. Just pull it out and snap a picture of yourself with Flat Sara and tag me in it. And you can just use the tag hashtag Flat Sara if you want to, or you can tag it Sarah Sach or Posh Pooch Designs, or you can just post it right on my Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. I just would love to see them. I just think it'd be lots of fun. And I think I'm going to do some of my own as well, just to be silly. All righty, let's see if I missed some people that I didn't say hello to. Let's see. I'm going to move back up a little. Vicky, Maria, Susan, and Pam. Teresa, Rita, Karen. There's Kimberly again. Then we have, I want to make sure I say your name right. She's from South Africa. Delita. What a beautiful name. Nicole and Pam, Amanda. Let's see. Carol, Dawn. There's Peter and Liz, Jane, Barbara, Kimberly. There's Anne Marie, Pam. Make sure I'm getting everybody here. Teresa and Carolina, Ari, Michelle. Boy, we have a lot of new names. Oh, I love it. All righty. Melissa, Beth. Make sure I got everybody. Okay. Now, I try to say hello to everybody. And we had this conversation last week about Romper Room. And I told you, I said, we didn't grow up with a TV, so I never got to watch Romper Room. So I went on YouTube and I watched them. And it's the darlingest little thing. It really, really is. But I don't have a mirror. Maybe I'll have to crochet one, huh? All right. So we clinked in. We talked about the giveaway. We talked about Flat Sara. All right, I want to talk to you about, a lot of you have been asking me, I've been getting a lot of emails about the Hobby Lobby sale. And is Hobby Lobby going to stop carrying yarn? And so what you need to know about Hobby Lobby and their yarn clearance is every spring they do a big overhaul. It's just something they've done as long as I can remember. And what they do is they go in and they take out the things that don't sell as well, the styles, the colors. They clearance them all out, and then they bring in new things, new styles, new colors. If it's a brand of yarn that doesn't sell well, it doesn't mean the manufacturer's not going to make it anymore. It just means that they're not going to carry it anymore. And a good example of that is, let me see if I can grab my bag. All right, here's one of the bags that I bought. And this is all a bunch of cake colors. And which is really pretty. And I bought them all for $1.74 a piece, okay? And I love the cakes. I think they're fun. A lot of people don't really like the cakes, and that's okay. That's the thing about crochet, is we can all have different likes and dislikes. We all have favorite colors, right? And so I bought a bunch of these for some blankets for Christmas. Let me grab that other bag. I wanted to show you. Here it is. One of the things that they have on sale at Hobby Lobby is this yarn. Okay, this is the Chick Sheep that Marley Bird designed for Red Heart, and you can see the original price there was $10.90 or $10.29, and I bought it for $2.57. Now, this yarn's not discontinued from the Red Heart blog, or the Red Heart site, not blog. It's just going to be continued at Hobby Lobby, because for them, they just wasn't selling. It's 100% wool, I believe. Let me check this real quick. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's 100% wool. It's really, really soft, but some of these are marked 10 and some are marked 9. Yeah, see, this one here is marked $9.99. So, and you know, that's kind of expensive for yarn. And so, until you understand how soft it is, the way it's processed, then you'll understand why it's so expensive. But it wasn't selling at Hobby Lobby. So this is a good bargain because it's still going to be sold on the Red Heart site. And so just as an example of, just because Hobby Lobby is not carrying it anymore doesn't mean that it's not out there for you to purchase. You know, some of the other stores may carry it. I don't know for sure, but I have still seen it on the Red Heart site. So that's a great bargain. Now, a lot of the yarns that they're clearancing out are just color shade differences. Things that are popular, you know, last year as far as color shades may not be popular this year. And another thing I noticed with the Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn, is they don't have as many variegateds. They used to have just tons of variegated, but they've been clearancing out a lot of those. And so if there's variegated that you need, you may have to go to some of these yarn shops, yarn swaps groups on Facebook and see if people have some of what you need. So, and that's a really good resource if you're looking for something that's discontinued. Go to Ravelry and check in where it has, you can click at the top and it'll say yarn, and it'll tell you who has certain yarns in their stash. Now, I don't put my yarn on Hobby Lobby. I don't have the time, as you can see. The truth is, I sort of keep it in my mind and I have an idea, but when I'm starting a new project, I have to go and look and see what I've got. So, oopsie, I probably should do better with that, huh? So anyway, and the other thing about Hobby Lobby is that not all the stores are doing their clearance at the same time. They will all do them, and it'll be different in different parts of the country. For instance, some of the shades that people maybe in, say, North Washington State love those colors, the people in Florida may not love those colors. And so you have to keep that in mind as well. Maybe sandy blue ocean colors sell better in Florida and blue rainy colors sell better in Washington. I mean, I don't know. I just know I did a lot of years. I probably told you this before. I worked for almost 20 years for Walmart, and I worked my way up from a stalker to an assistant manager. And I learned a lot about retail and how it works throughout the country. And it's different in every state. Everybody loves different things. And for instance, up north, I'm in Colorado, so I'm in the middle of the country, but we're cold up here and we live, we go to the mountains, so we like the thick yarns. Well, down south in Alabama, where it's humid, and there's a lot of snakes in Alabama too, by the way. We lived there for a short time. Anyway, it's humid, so you're not going to maybe want all those thick yarns, and so your stores there may have the thinner yarns. So you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're shopping in a retail brick and mortar store. Now, when you're shopping online, it's a whole different thing, of course. You can order whatever you want if it's in stock. But if you're looking for items that are discontinued, your yarn shop are great places to go to. Another place that I have found that I've been able to find discontinued that I'm looking for is at Tuesday Morning. And they have about an 8-foot section at my 8-foot wide section at the Tuesday Morning here in my city, here in Parker. And the lady there knows me now. It was kind of a funny situation. Someone had told me Tuesday Morning had yarn, and I thought, oh, let's go check it out. And I was also looking for a bingo game because I wanted to play, bingo game with my kids, my grandkids. And I walked in, and the cashier walked up to me, and she goes, "Are you Sarah?" And I said, "Yes." Who's been stalking me, right? Well, she said, "You know what? I've got an 8-foot thing of yarn over here, probably some things you'd really like." And I was like, okay. And then she kind of laughed. She goes, I'm sorry, I saw you on Pinterest. She said, I saw your videos on Pinterest and you said you were from Parker, and then you just walked right into my store. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So now she knows me when I walk in there. She'll tell me what's new and what's not. It's funny how those things happen. So anyway, another thing about Hobby Lobby is don't run all over the place. Call them. That's what I did. I just the Hobby Lobby here in my city, Parker. I just called them and said, "Hey, this is Sarah the Yarn Lady," because that's what they call me. And I said, "Do you have the clearance going on in your yarn section set yet?" And she said, "We're doing it tonight." I said, "Cool. I'll see you tomorrow." And I did. So, and they don't separate it. They used to separate it, put it on these big middle things. They don't do that anymore. They do eventually, but when they're first doing it, they get like spreadsheets or whatever, and they go through and they just mark it down, leave it where it's at. And then when they go to reset and put all the new stuff in, then they take the old stuff out and set it aside. So anyway, I know I've gotten a ton of questions about the Hobby Lobby yarn and what's going on. Don't panic. Michael's is also having a big sale, and I think Joann's as well, because they do the same things. They clear out the things that just aren't selling for them, and then they bring in a lot of new stuff. All right, now the other thing I wanted to mention is I've got a really cool giveaway for July and a really cool giveaway for August. And I'm real excited about those 2 months. So stay with us and see what the giveaways are. And the way we do the giveaways is the first Tuesday of the month, I'll tell you what the giveaway is and try to explain it all to you. And then you'll have 2 weeks to comment, and we just pick it from the comments. And then the third Tuesday of that month, I will announce the winner, just like we're doing with the Amy Jerumi's giveaway from Red Heart. I'll announce the winner next Tuesday, and then we won't have anything until the 1st of July, and then we'll start a new giveaway. All right. Whew! Talking a lot. All right, let's talk about the brand new patterns and videos we have going on this week. Well, I decided to go in and redo our football coaster pattern, and I thought it'd be good for Father's Day, and they're really cool, and they've got this little lip around the middle that kind of helps keep your cup or your mug in place, whether it's a big old coffee cup or a can of soda or something. And these are fun to make, and you can always make them in school colors or team colors. This one's lighter because I used just a little bit lighter yarn for the video so that you could see what I was doing. So, and that's those. We did that. It's an older pattern. We retested, made a bunch more pictures, and a brand new video for the football coaster. Then we did the football. Oh, this was so much fun to make. It's soft and squishy, and it's made with Bernat blanket yarn. Here's the Bernat that I used. And you can make 2 of these footballs with one of these. And this is, I was going to see how many ounces is in here. Let's see. 5.3 ounces, 150 grams. And you can get one of these and make 2 footballs. And you just need a little bit more for the stitching. I did not add any stripes because I was doing it at first, and it didn't lay right because the stitches are so big and bumpy that you lose the stripe in the stitches. And so I just did it this way, and it's a lot of fun. This is a great toy for your husband, but also maybe, your brothers or your sons and your kids, because they can throw this thing around the house and it's not going to break stuff because it's soft and squishy. They can use it for a pillow. It's just fun. And I thought it'd be great for Father's Day as well, if you wanted to make something fun and silly that your kids could maybe play with their daddy or their grandpa or something like that. Uncle, that'd be a great uncle gift. The other thing we did yesterday is the coffee cup koozie or cozy. And this is just a little paw print applique. And then I made another one. This one has the dog bone on it. And the reason that we did 2 is because I wanted to show you that they fit your standard coffee cup, but they also fit your standard slushy cup. So, and you can make this for your coffee cup or your cup, and it works great for hot and cold. And we redid the video This is an older pattern that we updated the pattern, added a bunch more pictures and notes, and then made a brand new video. So these are lots of fun. And I also linked it to the paw print and the dog bone appliques so that you can add those if you want to. All right, so that's our brand new videos for this week. Now, this 2 weeks from this last Saturday, my grandkids will be here. Now, my almost 7-year-old granddaughter lives here, of course. And then remember Callie from last year? She came and did a few videos with me. She's coming and she's bringing her older brother. And she's 10 and her brother is 11. And so we're going to be out and about for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, having fun up in the mountains. We're going to go to Great Wolf Lodge and just have some fun. So I don't know that I'll have a full-length live video while they're here, but I'll probably have what I call a pop-in about the same time, just so you can meet them and see them, because they're precious to me. So anywho, as I like to say, that's kind of what's going on, just to kind of prepare you. I'll be here next week, and then for the giveaway and a regular live video, and then the next 2 weeks will be a little bit iffy. I do have some videos and some new patterns that I'm going to be videoing, so there still will be some new stuff to look at and to play with. We just probably won't have as many, and we won't have the live video for as long as we usually do. And we might, it just depends on, when it comes to the grandkids, they kind of rule the roost here when they're here. So it's whatever they want to do. Well, they've made big plans, I'm telling you. My granddaughter that lives here, she's so excited because she doesn't have any cousins that live here. And when her cousins come up from Oklahoma, all of a sudden I got a dry throat again. When the other 2 cousins come up from Oklahoma, she likes to inform me that she's going to be living with me for the whole week. It's totally fine with me. She and my granddaughter, Callie, that you all met last year, they are like kindred spirits. They love the same dolls. They love the same things, the same colors. I mean, it's amazing. They have so much fun. And it's all about unicorns and LOL dolls. My grandson, he's all excited because my son, I don't know if y'all know this, but he builds and races Jeeps up in the mountains in different places, and he's planning on hanging out with him. So we have a lot of plans. They have a lot of plans, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that so that you'd be kind of prepared of what's coming up. So I'm going to finish with this. Go copy off your Flat Sara of choice. Where's that other one? There it is. Go copy off your Flat Sara of choice and give me a few minutes to get the blog up, because it'll be a couple minutes because I have to edit it and everything. So, but anyway, do that, and then take it with you on vacation, or just take me to your favorite crochet store or your local yarn store or your local knitting store or wherever you want to go. Just take me with you. Take a pic and tag me in it. Well, thank you all again for being with me today. I just love this time. I love reading all the comments. And I always go back and read through the comments later when I get a minute. And it's a lot of fun just to read the things that you say. And if you have a question, I try to answer that question too, if I know how. And if I don't know how, I will try to find you an answer. All right, so I'm going to let you go. And remember, I can't do this without you. Goodbye, everybody.